Okay, so today I got a couple of days of nice warm weather in the 40s, so I'm going to do the fuel filters on this tractor because I think that might be the problem. So I pulled one of them already. This is a secondary filter, and I didn't think I'd found anything because the oil coming out of, or the fuel coming out of it was pretty clean, but then you look at that sludge coming out. Oh, it's on my phone. So that might have been part of the problem. This is only the secondary filter, so I'm kind of curious on what the primary filter looks like. So I'll be pulling that in a minute. Okay, so I pulled the primary filter, and the first thing I noticed was that it's crushed. So my guess is, I haven't pulled it yet, but once I get it out of here, I think we'll see some ice in there because, well, I can't get the thing out. So, but it is crushed. One sec, there we go. So that might have been part of the problem if ice got in there, or if water got in there and then froze. So let's see what happens when I dump it into this, see what we get for sludge. I'm actually kind of curious because looks clean. Oh, there's water. Okay. That might, oh, look at that. That is bad. Okay. So, maybe that's the problem. It's kind of good. I mean, I did pull the air filter off because like 30-to-1 ratio, you need a lot of air for a diesel. So, I pulled that first because that's the easiest thing. Really non-invasive. You can run it without the filter. Well, it will run without the filter. So one thing that I did know that if this machine, if I fill the tank all the way, it does leak. So, and I believe it's when I fill it up to here, that's when it starts to leak. So that flat area there is probably what's leaking. So that's a project for the summer or the spring to pull that tank and patch it, I think. I doubt I can get a new tank for it. Plus, I don't want to spend that kind of money on this. I mean, I paid $4,000 for it, so I'm not expecting the best. So I'm going to go ahead and... Oh. So, yeah. But the first sign was that filter was crushed. And likely what happened is... Oh, that's probably from setting it down, though. What happened is that the water in the bottom froze and heaved and crushed this filter. So hopefully this is the problem. I didn't bring any fuel over because I got to bleed the system now that I pulled the filters. I didn't bring any additional fuel, so I will probably start this up tomorrow and we'll see if it runs good. At least runs good. Okay, so I got this all cleaned out. As you can tell, all that stuff that was at the bottom was a big chunk of ice. It took quite a while to get that cleared out, but I got it cleared out pretty good. So hopefully this is the problem. The other filter actually was quite crushed. I didn't realize that would have happened, but the ice got in the bottom, pushed up and crushed it. Luckily, it didn't damage the housing or anything like that. So I got a new filter for it. I'm going to put that in, and hopefully this thing, I'll bleed it tomorrow and see if it runs good. There's the height difference. Wow. And this is all the ice I got out of it. Or some of it. That's... So... It was time to change the filters. Well, hopefully this fixes the problem. We'll find out tomorrow.